What's up, everybody? This is Super Bob Muffin. Now, today I wanted to let you guys know about this article I read today that my friend had posted on his Facebook page. So, the story is a man is being charged for second-degree murder after he shot and killed two home invaders, but according to authorities, he fired more shots than he needed to. At first, I really don't understand what kind of sense, really don't kind of understand what kind of sense that makes because you're legally entitled to use lethal force if someone breaks into your house. So why should it matter how many bullets like that you as a person defending your property have to fire? Now, the bodies, now the two victims are known as Haley Kiffer, 18 years old, and Nick Brycey Scaffold, 17 years old, both of them two cousins. They were good kids. They went to a good high school, and they were highly popular and respected by anyone. Both had two good jobs, just, good sports. Now, there's a lot of outrage surrounding their deaths. There are people saying that these two kids they didn't have to die, or there's some people saying that there's just no way they couldn't have done anything. They could have never done anything like this. Well, they did, and they ended up paying for it. It just goes to show you, like, it doesn't matter how much you know somebody. Like, you never know which one of your friends will stoop low to the crime. I mean, you never know, which is why you should, like, never fully trust someone. You should to some degree, but you shouldn't put so much faith in them because you never know who's all there in the head. Unlike these two kids. Now, what I have to say now, the man Brian Smith was at home on Thanksgiving Day when he heard footsteps and windows breaking in his house. So he picked up his shotgun and he was waiting downstairs in the basement. Now, when Nick came downstairs, he shot him and he fell down the stairs. And he dragged the body into his workshop he had in his basement. Now, when Haley came down, he shot her in the chest and she fell down the stairs and she laughed at him. So he took his 22 caliber revolver and shot her repeatedly in the chest as she was gasping for air, and then she ended up shooting her in the head. Now, yeah, I agree that was a little excessive and brutal, but in situations like that, you're not all there in the head. You're not going to think straight. More than likely, he probably just cracked under the pressure. I mean, that was a serious deal for him. I mean, when somebody breaks into your house, you don't know what their intention is. Maybe they came in here to steal your stuff, or maybe they just came in here to just kill whoever. You know, he just he wasn't gonna take any chances. I think he just lost it. About fear and paranoia. He did what he did. Now, granted, like those two kids, well, some people I would say they shouldn't have died. But I'm sorry, but if you break into anyone's house with the intent to do harm to anybody or to steal something, you deserve to die. I'm sorry. You know, the justice system more than likely probably would have gave these two kids a slap on the wrist punishment, like, oh, so you broke into their house, like, well, since you guys are young, we'll just let you off with a warning. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. You know what? It's better than they died there than to have to go do that shit to someone else and try to harm them, like trying to harm those people and their families. That would have been a disaster. So, so yeah, the man, Brian Smith, he's in jail. He's in jail right now on a $2 million bond. But I think it's just so ridiculous how there are people in an uproar simply because they really like these two kids, but they committed a felony. They just broke into the man's house, who more than likely they were going to try to hurt the old man. I don't see why people be upset. Like, see, be so upset why people are mad. Like, if I was at home and somebody broke into my house, I would shoot him in the fucking head if I had to. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, you cannot sit up here and tell me, oh, you shouldn't like shoot him in the shoulder and then call the cops. No. Yeah, no. You come to my house, it's kill or be killed. Sorry, that's how it is. We live in a dog eat dog world. That's the way that's the way it's gotta be. But just you know, I think it's just so insane. Like, if you ask me, this man, Brian, yeah, what he did was ridiculous, and sure, his actions are questionable, but they should not lock him up for simply defending himself. After all, these people broke into his property, and they gonna book him. That just lets you know. That just lets you know that the justice system is fucked up beyond belief. And tell the truth, I don't think there's any way of fixing it. Not at all. Oh, but anyway, I want to know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? Do you think the man should have done what he did? Do you think he should have fired warning shots to his kids, or do you think he should have just killed them? Like, what do you think about? What do you think about this? Just leave a comment, subscribe to my video, and I really appreciate it if you do that for me. And this is Super Bob Muffin signing off.